Right, there we go. Morning all. It's been a stressful one this morning. I am absolutely dyingly on the clock. Oh, thank you, darling. Wow. Thank you. See ya. Yeah, the day job, which I was supposed to be off today. Someone's let us down. So, people have asked if people can help out. And because, despite my demeanour, I'm quite a nice person, and the person who's working today is helping me out tomorrow, only for a couple of hours, I said I'll pop in till 10. But the real boss, that's my wife, she's still asleep. So, I figure I've got time to get the heavy exercise done. Today, again, because I'm now on the clock, I'm doing above the knee rack pulls. So very short range of motion, but because it's heavy weight, it really does work, feel it massively on the upper back. Not as much activation in the hamstrings, but what I'm going to do, I'm going to finish off the workout later when I'm on using lighter weights. But when I'm up early, I like to get the heavy work done while my body's fresh. So let's do it. Lightweight. I mean, there's arguments about if it's actually even worth doing once it's above the knee. But it's a variation that I won't do for a while again, because with the maximum efforts, I'm going to keep mixing up the variations till I reach a point where it's like, okay, now I'll rerun the variations. As you can probably tell though, I am frustrated today. So I'm making big jumps, really, I suppose. I've just done a 20 kilogram jump on my other work. So let's see what can happen. The good thing with these higher reps is you can really squeeze elements at the top. Mostly talking the glutes. Make sure there is a huge activation in the glutes. Just have my phone go off with some more alerts. It's one thing I don't miss about working in supermarkets, because you don't have WhatsApp groups. You have, I go to work, I leave, I'm done. But yeah, I'm also seething a little bit. As I said, I know I'm flying through these, but weight for this particular exercise is very light. As you can see, we've not got much range of motion. It's like almost like the difference between a leg press and a squat. The range of motion is similar. The position the body is in makes the lift easier. Interesting. Again, you make it, when exercises are mechanically in structure this simple, let's say simple, you can go heavier quicker, maybe have not as much, well, your body will tell you how long you need to rest between what you got, and it will tell you when you've reached what you've got to offer for this day. Obviously, depending how you are emotionally during a training session can affect your intensity. Now, because I feel I'm definitely been put on the clock and in a position I don't want to be. Yeah. A little rage monster is making things go a little bit heavier, not necessarily in the best way. We are at the 200 mark now. Again as well, once you reach 90% of what you perceive to be your max, you don't really want to keep going much further. Once you're 90%, maybe 3 or 4 reps. It's all about your CNS. Once your CNS gets fried, you risks of potential injury. Right, I'm not sure if I read my messagey things right there, but she might be on her way. So, after this, I will be able to finish my full workout. So, that's cheered me up a bit. Yeah. When this video is done, I'll check. 200. Right, that went fairly smooth. We'll go to 210. Best case scenario, well, best worst case scenario is I run out of discs, but I don't think that'll happen. If it does, maybe I can chuck some chains on the end of them. I probably won't. It just gets confusing. 210. I think if I get to 220, that will probably be it anyway. Even considering the short range of motion. As I say, there's still a limit. There still gets to a point where you've got to be like, alright. Even if you could keep going, as I say, once you're at that 90% mark, or your perceived 90% mark, you don't particularly want to keep going till you zap the life out of your CNS, because then recovery is going to be slightly more difficult. Good. Gotta be fair to it. That did feel good. We are possibly looking at 220. Yep. Yeah, we're looking at 220. Keep hydrated. As I say, this is 50, 80 plus 20, 2, 10 and 10. Yeah, this is 210? I said 220. Hang on. Yeah, this is 220. Yeah, this is 220. So we'll see. You do feel it. You do feel it. So, regardless of the short range of motion, nevertheless, there is a second or two where your body is under carrying a load. Let's say carrying a load. Right. Well, that was. This is 220. We'll go for 225. Oh. Might chuck in some Bulgarian split squats today. I might not. I might not change everything up too much. Just on a mini workout day, make sure I've got in. Maybe put in some sumo. I don't really like sumo squats if I'm sumo deadlifts if I'm honest, but because I never do them, I probably will. I probably might do a couple on a mini workout day. Maybe. We'll see. Anyway, this could above the knee rack pulls are essentially not much more than a hip thrust. So no harm in having strong hips. Right. You know what? I think it's there. Yep. There we go. 220, 230. Yeah. Yeah, I've got 230 on here. I'll give 230 a go. What I'll do in the description of this video, I'll let you know if the full workout got completed. As I say, I might change up the accessories today and allow for a deadlift variation which is closer to the floor, more of a pull than what I've done today. Yeah, I'll do that. It doesn't hurt too much if you mix up stuff like every now and again. Not constantly, obviously. But there's using exercises that you are comfortable with, which is fine. Obviously it gives you a little bit more of a safety net if you're comfortable with the exercises. That said, every now and again it's good to have a little bit of a challenge. Just chucking something different, something new. Yeah. I probably might not do... I don't know. I might well do the lighter weight for reps, the initial deadlift variation I wanted to do today, because I won't be doing this deadlift variation for max for at least a fortnight, because next Monday will be a variation of the squat. Yeah, I think so. I forget. I forget. It probably will be. It might be a variation of the squat that I'm doing for my dynamics at the moment, which is a parallel box. Then when dynamic, but I might not because it's my dynamic exercise at the moment. I'll think of something. Anyway, right. So 2:30. We'll give it a go. As I say, the hips are definitely feeling it. Traps where it's taking that weight at the top are feeling it. So let's just see. Hopefully this will go up. Woo! Yeah, that was good. I'll probably get more weight on that, to be honest. But as you can see, a rack pull, it's a very short range of motion. Could easily be just discarded to a hip thrust. But if you can get the bar above your knee level, and that's when you feel stuck, a good way of improving your lockout would be a above the knee rack pull. Right, I'm going to cut this off. We'll see what's happened. I've seen a couple of messages. Maybe I don't have to go in today, so I can get shopping before it gets crazy. Right, speak to you all later. Ta-da.